Welcome to my YouTube channel Livestock Essentials, where we discuss care tips and maintenance of livestock. Remember to like and subscribe.
Cattle dipping is a common method used to control external parasites like ticks, lice, and other pests on livestock. Types of cattle dip mechanisms include plunge dipping, spray dipping, pour-on treatments, back rubbers, and dust bags.
Today, we will focus on plunge dipping. What is it? Its advantages and disadvantages. Plunge dipping involves cattle walking through a vat or tank filled with a chemical solution, usually an insecticide or a parasite. The cattle fully submerge in the solution, ensuring complete coverage of the body.
The advantages of plunge dipping are plenty. Since the cattle fully submerge in the solution, it ensures complete coverage of the body, including hard-to-reach areas like the back, sides, and underbelly. It is often more economical for large herds, as the same dip can be reused multiple times, which reduces the cost per animal. Plunge dipping is highly effective for controlling external parasites, especially ticks and lice, which can be widespread across a herd. Unlike manual pour-on treatments, plunge dipping requires less individual handling of each animal. Just like anything, there are advantages and disadvantages to it. The disadvantages of plunge dipping are setting up a plunge dipping system requires a significant initial investment in infrastructure, such as the dip tank, ramps, and suitable drainage systems. It also requires staff to manage the process.
If the dip tank is not properly maintained or the chemicals are not changed frequently enough, there is a risk of disease transmission between animals. Diseases can spread when animals enter a dip tank that is contaminated by previous animals. Although plunge dipping ensures thorough coverage, the process can be stressful for the cattle, especially if they are not accustomed to it or if the tank is poorly managed. Some chemicals in the dip solutions can become ineffective over time due to buildup of dirt, dung, or residues, requiring regular cleaning and replenishing of the solution. Now let's compare plunge dipping to other cattle or livestock dipping mechanisms. Spray dipping. This method involves spraying the animals with the solution. It is less stressful for animals than plunge dipping and has fewer infrastructure requirements but may be less effective at ensuring full body coverage. Pour-on treatments. These are topically applied chemicals, typically poured onto the back of the animal. While convenient, they can be less effective for large-scale parasite control because they may not reach all areas of the animal's body. Back rubbers and dust bags. These devices allow animals to apply insecticides to themselves. They are more selective and don't require full coverage, but they are not as effective for widespread infestations. In summary, plunge dipping is a highly effective method for controlling external parasites in cattle, especially for large herds. However, it requires significant infrastructure, management, and environmental care to avoid negative impacts on both the animals and the surrounding ecosystem. Thank you for watching. Next week we will look at the structure of a dip tank. Remember to like and subscribe.